This is Todd with the Patriot Defense Podcast, and I just kind of wanted to preface this show with just to say I'm sorry that it got out so late. Really busy this weekend. We got Dean, we got Mark together. We sat down to do a show. We were halfway through the show, and we experienced a whole bunch of technical difficulties, if I can't say that. We just had a hard time. We'll put it at that. We had a hard time getting the show out. We had a bunch of computer problems and tech problems. We figured it out. The show is going to actually sound kind of funny to you. Mark is in the whole show. For some reason, you cannot hear him in the first part of the show. So I just went ahead and edited out what I could. We did stop it once we figured out what was going on. And we finished the show with so you could hear Mark. So I apologize. It seems like this show takes 2 steps forwards. On the tech side, audio sounding really good, everything going really smoothly. We get used to it for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden it just turns to crap on us. So we appreciate your patience. Sorry that the quality of the show isn't where it has been headed. It's a little off, but it was a good show. We had a good time doing it, and we just wanted to make sure we got something out to you guys this weekend. So sit back, relax. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're at work, maybe you're at home. Grab some popcorn, enjoy the show, let us know what you think. And once again, I just want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank everyone for sharing it with their friends. We truly do appreciate it, and that is the only way this show is going to grow. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Guns, self-defense, concealed carry. This is the Patriot Defense Podcast. From the war room in Idaho's high desert, here's your host, Todd Echols.
Okay, here we are. We are in the war room. This is going to be a good show today. We are tucked away in the west end of the Magic Valley, somewhere in the high desert of Idaho. Dean has got a lot of Percocet running through his system.
I'm in a good mood.
He's in a really good mood. So we're giggling already. This is going to be a good show. Dean, we'll come back to you.
Oh, good.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm not on Percocet, but woohoo!
That's right. You gotta try to fit in. We're just gonna kind of go with the flow.
Being in this, just me breathing. I'm breathing. I'm vaping the Percocets to you guys.
We're gonna see where Dean takes us today. So,
hopefully not down a 12-year-old path.
No. We've already been down that path today. I think.
Boy, yeah, it's just so funny. It's probably gonna come back.
So, how's your week been, Dean? Anything? Did you do anything?
Oh shit. I mean, sorry. So I've got a herniated disc in my neck, and 2 weeks ago I had a steroid injection into my neck, and it didn't do too much. In fact, it made it worse. And so, so after that, I 2 days later I went to the ER because the pain was so bad. It sends shooting pain, not in my neck, but down to my shoulder, down to my elbow, down to my hand. I don't have feeling in 3 fingers on my hand. I've had this for the last 2 months.
How are you gonna shoot?
Exactly, right? Oh, I mean, crap. So I've 2 days later, I went to the ER, and they're like, okay, you've been in pain long enough. So they gave me the gamut. They gave me a shot of morphine. They gave me a shot of Ativan. They gave me some Lyrica and
horse tranquilizers.
Yeah, pretty much. And so by the end of it, about an hour later, I'm out there telling dick jokes to the nurse, and then I have my guys from church right there. My wife is sitting right there, and they're like, "Okay, you're discharged." And the guy from church actually picked me up and pushed me out the door because I was offending the nurse with my terrible jokes that were so bad. Anyway, so the last 2 weeks, it's been. That injection hasn't really worked. It's supposed to calm down the nerve so it doesn't, send shooting pains on my arm. So I had another one yesterday.
But it made you fun.
Yeah, well,
you're like the life of the party.
The Percocets did, but I can't really take a Percocet and go to work and see patients and be stoned.
But you could take a Percocet and come over here
come
and
on
do
the
podcast.
Woo-hoo! So anyway, okay, so I before that shot hurt so bad. So I went and talked to the surgeon. Because of my PA, I get professional courtesy, so I can just call him on the phone, text him, and say, "Hey, I need some Percocets. Can you hook me up?" He's like, "Oh yeah, totally. Come on." Yeah. So I go to I go to his office, and he just had a signed script, and he gave it to his nurse and said, "Just give him what he wants." So I got
Freaking resell.
no. Oh, no, that's so unethical. So anyway, I just refilled it with the exact same thing that they gave me from the ER. So this time when I went in to get the shot, because man, they put that in there, the nerve is inflamed, the herniated disc is just pushing on there. There's not much space in there. It's all covered by bone. So you put the steroid in there, you put like 20 cc's of extra material in there. It pushes on it even harder, and it feels like your head's just gonna like freaking pop off. It felt like I had like a horse clamped onto my shoulder and just chewing up and down my shoulder, up and down my arm, and it lasted like for 2 days, 2 full days. The pain excruciating. And then I went to the ER.
Dude, you need to breathe.
I know, dude. And then dick jokes, and then kicked out. I offended the nurse.
breathe.
This poor nurse was a vegan, and I was making fun of her for being a vegan too. I'm like, "What are you doing in Idaho? Why are you in Idaho? You're a vegan. What the hell? How does that even work? Have you gone outside and just smelled all that manure that you're smelling? The dairy air. That's the lifeblood of this place. How can you do? You vegan? You're killing me." Anyway, so yesterday, before I went in and got the next shot into my neck.
Sure, that's Percocet you took?
Yeah, it was just one. I took a Percocet and some gabapentin. Gabapentin makes me just a little bit loopy too. And plus, the steroid shot, it makes you eat like a hobbit. It makes me
You're about as tall
serious.
as a hobbit.
So it makes
You got hairy toes.
Steroids make you eat like a hobbit because they make you really hungry. So I've gained like 5-6 pounds just because I eat like a freaking hobbit. I'll get up in the middle of the night because the pain hurts so bad, and I'll go downstairs. I'll take another Percocet and I'll dig around through the fridge. I'll get some fruit, get some yogurt, get some toast. I'll get some meat out. I'll wrap it around a cheese stick. I'll dip it in the ranch. Anyway, so before I went in and got this next shot, because it hurt so bad, I took 2 Percocets in the parking lot, then went into the procedure. The guy shot me up in the neck again, and he was going off telling me about they were kind of they're saying, "Hey, are you okay today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I took 2 Percocet before we do this," because they remembered last time how bad it really hurt. The head chop out the horse. Anyway. We got I took 2 Percocets, so I was really happy. I'm laying there on the table. We're all talking dad jokes. Like, Pirate walks into a bar. He's got a steering wheel in his pants. And the bartender says, "Why you got a steering wheel in your pants?" And the pirate goes, "Yarr, drives me nuts." So just all kinds of jokes, just horrible, bad dad jokes, just like that. So the whole time, and I'm surprised that the doctor was doing okay. Because he put the damn thing down into my spine and just injected it. But this time, because I had the Percocets, and plus I think the steroid shot from last time kind of helped out, relieve the nerve just a little bit, calm it down just a little bit.
Calm down just a little bit. Calm down.
Right? So
Dean, break.
20 cc's.
Break. Take a drink.
So then, yeah, the shot worked really well.
So you had a busy week.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's very
Right.
That was 6 minutes into our podcast.
Right. Well, I know it worked. It worked because the shot this time went in, and it didn't feel like my head was going to blow off. This time,
his face is turning red. He's sweating on the forehead. I'm not. He keeps scratching his neck.
You got a crack. Yeah, McDonald's. I'll get some McDonald's. Just give me some crack.
Okay.
So I'm okay, but now I'm on Percocet, and I'm like manic.
Okay, so no shooting for you. Okay.
No.
Did you do anything Second Amendment related this last week? You said you went out and shot some rock chucks too, didn't you? So I had a class last weekend.
You did?
I did. I had Burke.
Burke came.
Burke Anderson and his wife came, and I didn't get him his shirt.
He didn't get his shirt. Oh, did you have a Sharpie?
No, I need.
He
to
could have
make
at least
one.
signed his shirt that he was wearing.
He might go make his own shirt.
Serious, yeah.
He might. Hey, Burke, if you make a shirt, Philip needs one too. Make one for Philip. But no, we had a good class. Him and his wife actually came and took the class.
Both together. That's great.
Yeah, and his wife is actually making a. She likes to sew, likes to create things, build stuff. So she's making her own concealed carry purse.
What?
She's making her own concealed carry purse.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Does she sewing leather?
I don't. Burke, we need you to call into the show and tell us how your wife's making.
We need some
this
details
purse.
on this.
And when you get it made, I want to see it. But
Is it
Dean
crochet?
Dean's interested.
Can she make me one that's an appendix carry so it fits around my large girth?
I think he's interested in a concealed carry.
Especially if it's a crochet appendix
It might
carry.
be called a satchel.
The satchel,
satchel.
right? Oh yeah, but that's manly. Yeah,
But you
Call it a
want
satchel, it's
yours
manly.
crocheted?
yeah. Crochet me an appendix carry so it'll fit right around my massive fat apron, my panis, right. Make sure it's got something good on the trigger there, so I don't shoot my
Wiener off.
Yeah, don't shoot my wiener. Yeah, that's the thing now, right? Don't appendix cherry. That's the fear.
That's
Everyone has the fear.
That's what
Everyone's
everybody's
scared. Do you want to talk?
It's
Well,
it's a
how is
training.
that? I'll be buggered.
What the hell are you on Percocet too? There
Right?
you go. I need a Percocet just to deal with today's show. I think I need a Percocet. We are going everywhere.
Oh,
with
have
this.
mercy. Yeah.
But Burke signed up for another class with me.
Oh, good.
He's going to come up, and my buddy's coming down from Boise. Michael Cox is coming down, and he's going to teach the draw and shoot class.
Nice.
We're doing that.
You'll talk more about appendix carry
Yeah.
and how to save your junk.
And how to save your junk.
True.
Keep your finger off
the trigger. True.
That's what you need to do.
True.
So
hey, I've got a story that we went over that. So here,
is it gun related?
It's gun related. Yes, it is gun related.
It's not about where you get your drugs. Or
No,
anything
not
like
not where you get your not how you the provider. Okay, so a man in Florida. We all know about man in Florida. Florida man. That always does the weirdest stuff and gets in trouble and yeah, Florida man is not very smart. Well, here it is. The guy was riding his motorcycle in Florida.
Yeah.
He's concealed carried. There wasn't too many details on it. He is on the front. His girlfriend's on the back. Somehow they lose control. They hit a curb. Both of them fly off. Motorcycle does its thing. So the guy's in a motorcycle accident. He's all bunged up. He's hit. As soon as he hits the ground, his pistol goes off and he shoots himself in the leg.
What the hell kind of gun was he carrying?
Yeah, what was he carrying? What was it?
It wasn't a quality holster, obviously.
Right, obviously, it made the trigger go off. So the guy that wrote the article, he goes to the local guy that he knows about guns. It's probably just some bum off the street, somebody. So it says, resident firearms expert Jason just shrugged and said, "I don't know, man. If it's not on the curios and relics list, I couldn't speculate. Maybe it was a Taurus." It's a freaking Taurus.
It missed the recall.
Right? Oh, sheesh.
Freaking.
It was a Taurus.
So you sent me a couple of interesting things.
Yeah?
This week. So you found a new podcast.
Yeah. So,
Not a gun podcast, but they talk about guns.
Doing this podcast, it made me curious. I want to go listen to other stuff, see what other people are doing on the podcast, see what makes it interesting, what makes it better,
Right.
And I've one of the podcasts I was listening to, of course, it's motorcycle stuff.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, of course. I like to ride my motorcycle. By the
This
way,
is half motorcycle show.
Right? It is, because I'm here. Now it's a motorcycle show. So get this. So I took my Indian over to Boise now.
Okay.
My motorcycle is an Indian. It's in the shop right now getting fixed. And so hopefully I'll have it back by the time the next podcast. So
You'll ride it over.
around. I'll ride it over next time. Anyway, that dealership with her is fantastic. Those guys are awesome. They went in hopefully I thought they were just going to be able to fix it one day, but then they tore into the thing because the brakes fit a little funny, so they weren't going to let me go. They called and said, "Dude, we need to fix your brakes. There's a part that you need that we don't have. I can't in honest faith let you go on this bike because it is unsafe."
Right.
I'm like, oh, these guys are looking out for me.
Sure.
Great dealership. Really nice guys. Half the work they're doing is under warranty. So, shout out to Sawtooth Indian, Boise, Idaho. Guys will take care of you. Anyway, where was I going?
You're talking about your motorcycle podcast.
Oh yeah, the motorcycle podcast. So I'm listeing to a couple different types of motorcycle. I've just listened to these. I want to find stuff
waited for the
that's
Percocet
interesting,
to kick in.
right? So I found one podcast that the guys are so freaking slow in what they talk about. Then it's just going off on tangents. They're talking about what beer they're drinking it takes them like 10 minutes to actually get any meat on the show about any shit. Anyway, so going to I found this other podcast.
Meanwhile, folks, we've got like 45 minutes of meat in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right? That's right. This is quality right here.
That's right.
Son of a...
Speed,
Anyway.
You need to speed listen.
Speed listen. Okay, so the podcast is called Law Abiding Biker, and it's put on by a couple of jackwagons who are law enforcement guys.
Jackwagon.
Right?
Not, and let me say,
right.
Not because they're law enforcement officers. I
right.
listen to this podcast,
yeah,
and I'm not against law enforcement officers, but they don't know a whole lot.
No, yeah, they're interesting guys and they don't have to because they're law enforcement. But
no, they should though. Because
they should if they're
going to.
Well, they don't teach it.
They should.
You would hope
they're
so.
Law enforcement.
Yeah, you'd hope so. But it's on a need to know basis. If they don't need to know, they just go out and live their life and have fun, drink beers, ride their bikes, enjoy life. They know a lot more about motorcycles than they do about guns. They're
motorcycle officers.
They're motorcycle officers. Yes. They ride for a living. But they had a whole show. Someone called in and asked them, "Hey, how do you carry on a bike?" And so they had a whole show about, concealed
Right.
carry on a motorcycle. But these guys weren't the best guys to talk about it because since they're law enforcement officers, they can carry anywhere they want.
And they let you know that in the podcast.
Oh, yeah. They let you know.
They let you
they're,
know that they were a little elitist.
In my left hand while my right hand's on the throttle.
Right? Like, what the hell? Right?
So whoa.
Yeah.
That brings up part of that show, and we'll jump back into. He talked about when he goes running. Did you get this part?
Oh, yeah. He carries it in his hand.
The dude runs with his freaking 45 in his hand while
Right.
he's out for a run in the mornings.
Yeah.
How would nobody not call that in?
He's law enforcement.
Why would
Open carry. Isn't that open carry?
the hell?
That's considered open carry.
Why the hell?
Brandishing?
That's a safety. No, it's not. Brandishing is what you do if you are threatened, and then you show it threatening.
You
threateningly.
point. You have to point it at him, or can you just pull it
Why
out?
would you carry your firearm in your hand when you're out for a run?
Well, he's probably half naked,
How-
wearing those damn running shorts. That all it is a speedo, and then
I
a
don't
couple of
care.
flaps that go over the top,
How
and then some
uns-
Nike shirt that's
how
just soft and
uns-
flappy, and he's
how
not going to be able to hide
unsafe
that
is
anywhere.
that?
No matter where he puts it, he's
Hey,
gonna print no matter what,
Dean,
huh?
How unsafe is that?
Well, he's carrying it in his hand. He's probably his fingers off the trigger.
You tripping? Man, that's the
I don't know.
dumbest thing
He's
I've
seen
ever
Black
heard
Hawk
of.
Down, sir. This is my safety, right?
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing I've ever. I
Right?
don't like it.
If a gun goes off on a motorcycle, reaction.
Yeah. Oh, right.
He's
yeah.
running with one.
I
in
don't
his
know. It's
hand.
probably a Taurus. I bet you anything it's not a Taurus.
Freaking ridiculous.
Right.
And he acted like he didn't
Yeah.
know of any other way to carry a firearm when you're running.
Oh, I know. Oh,
There's a
and this
chest-
same guy.
There's a freaking belly band.
Right.
Come on, I do it all the time.
Well, here's the other thing. Because he's a law enforcement officer, he can carry anywhere he wants, anytime he wants. And of course, he lets you know that, just like you said. He's telling you all about that. And like when he
I want to
carries,
meet this guy.
right? When he carries, he they talked all about how do you carry on a motorcycle? What's a safe way to do it? Talking about going from state to state, because when you ride a motorcycle, generally you take these big long trips, and it's all about the journey, not about the getting there. But you want to, like I'll ride with my brother down in Utah, and then we'll flip over to Wyoming for a little bit, and then we'll come back over. A couple summers ago, we went to Red Lodge, and then we rode up north to Montana. Then we rode down south from Montana, went through Yellowstone Park, and then
Right.
came back over to Idaho. So there's 2 other states, but so you need to know, is there reciprocity over there? If you have the
Right.
if you have the carry permit, you know you have got reciprocity over there. So if let's say that there wasn't reciprocity with those guys, or if you're like me, you're a dumbass and don't have your enhanced carry, I can't carry in those states. So as soon as I get to the border, I've got to take my pistol out, I've got to unload it completely, and then I have to secure it either in my saddlebags.
In which state?
Whatever state I go to, that's not Idaho,
Right, okay.
right? And right,
And that brings up an interesting story, Mark.
Yeah.
It's time for you to join in this story. So you had an interesting week at the gun counter, didn't you?
It was, yeah, well, I get it like every week, but yeah, there's a few things.
Every week.
Yeah, there's a few things that.
Usually a few characters that stand out just
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, and there's some that are great, and I get some great relationships built, and then there's some that are just like just crazy. I mean, they're kind of like, what the heck is going on in this guy's mind,
Oh yeah, I mean, people think, I see it in my classes. People come in and they think some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So give us an example. There's 2 stories.
Yeah. So the first one is a guy, claimed just up and down claimed to be, I'm a biker. I want a cheap gun because I'm gonna carry wherever I want, and I ride my bike everywhere, every state. And if I go into a state that doesn't allow me to carry my gun and they have to confiscate my gun, then I don't want to spend a lot of money.
So he was totally unconcerned with the felony that would follow that.
Yeah,
which
no,
would
and I'm
prohibit
like,
him
and
from
I'm
owning
kinda
any
sitting there
firearms
like,
forevermore.
I'm thinking that, exactly. I'm like, so yeah, you lose your gun, you lose your rights, you lose everything.
So meanwhile, you're thinking,
But I'm a biker.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
a-
a biker, yeah.
he's real Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
serious.
meanwhile, you're thinking, okay, this guy's going to take this gun where he's not supposed to, and he's going to get it taken away. So he's only going to get a chance to buy one firearm. So I want to sell him that $1,400 1911.
Yeah, serious, yeah.
Get every bit of money
Sell him
out
the
of him
Desert
that I
Eagle.
can.
Yeah,
Gold-plated.
this is the cheapest one we got, sir. Well, what about that one? No, that one
Nah.
is that's reserved for somebody else.
This matches your chrome-plated scooter you got parked out in front of the store.
Was he wearing his leathers?
No, he
He wasn't wearing a patch or
no, and
anything
you
on the back.
you look at the guy and
He's not
you
Brother
wouldn't even
Speed,
think
he's
he
not
was
Hell's
a,
Angels,
You wouldn't
he's
even
not
think he was a
Mongols, he's-
biker.
Yeah?
Just looking at him, he looked like a farmer. Just like
Really?
yeah, I wouldn't have pegged him. as
So
a
he's not a
biker.
hardcore 1%er.
No.
He might
Good,
be on the
alright.
Well,
weekends.
maybe I don't know.
Right,
He's
yeah,
a
just
weekend-
on the weekends.
He might be on the
worker.
weekends.
Yeah. out terrorizing the waitresses down at the Snug.
No, oh boy.
Sheesh.
So that was that's brilliant.
Anyone who works at
Yeah.
So
Denny's,
what did he buy?
beware.
What did he buy?
He didn't buy anything. He
Oh.
walked away, but just the fact that he was telling me this and telling me some other things that I don't really need to divulge right now, but because
Kind of inappropriate.
well, no, it's just some of the stuff that he was explaining to me that he did in the days previously, which involved you. So
Oh yes.
Oh,
yeah,
nothing,
Okay.
nothing like a
no,
midget,
but I'm not gonna go.
I got
a
you.
I'm not-
donkey,
We're good.
and
No.
a bottle of ranch
no,
dressing.
That's that video you shut off really quick in your wife. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that-
Yeah. Don't.
yeah.
Yeah. Please, if I ever die, erase my
Hard
browser
drive.
history.
My browser history. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you had another interesting one.
yeah. Today was this had actually. I mean, the guy had purchased the gun a couple days ago. I was off for a couple days. We ordered it in for him. He was very specific. He wanted a shotgun, semi-auto, left-handed, waterfowl edition.
Very,
and-
very specific.
Very,
Very specific.
So he did his research.
Yeah, but
He knew what the internet was.
through the internet, yeah. And maybe it was in a different language where
Right.
he could actually read it and understand it, because this guy, I think he was from Burma, so Burma guy.
That's kind of what you caught. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Burma.
I'm pretty sure, but
Where
he-
the name of?
I don't know. You better Google that.
Was he
I'm
packing a
gonna do
python around?
Burmese? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's like he didn't know. He was talking about scopes and
Put in scope on a waterfowl edition.
yeah, on a shotgun. Yeah,
On a waterfowl edition.
Freaking
shotgun.
brilliant.
I know. That's going to be the new thing. You guys just watch. No.
Oh my gosh! The first thing that comes up is Burma Love Restaurant.
Well, at least
What in the name?
At least
Oh.
it's not something
Oh, Burma's right next to Bangladesh and Laos and
Laos.
Thai-
Okay, yeah, well,
and
okay.
Thailand and
Oh, well, there you go.
Nepal and Bhutan. And
So we weren't too far.
it's just one country over from India.
But he bought this shotgun and is very specific about what he wanted. Now
Yeah.
he couldn't speak English.
Very
really.
broken. I mean, I caught one or two words. I think I know what he was
Wait,
wanting to know, but
This guy's a foreign national,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
How in the world could he purchase a firearm?
Well, apparently I mean, if you're, if you have your alien registration card, your visa or whatever it is, your immigration ID.
So as long as the government knows who you are,
Yeah.
and you're registered with the government, and they got their thumb on you or up your, then you can.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as they can track you and you have
yeah, but
your fingerprints registered with the
The
government.
form comes in English.
Yeah.
Everything's in English. He does I mean, he's not the first one of these guys to come in, and they always come in twos, and they speak their own language. And I don't know
From Burma or like
from other countries,
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're,
hopefully not Syria.
Well, I hope not. No, but I don't know if they're like as they're filling out the form, if the one guy is telling him what to
They're like
answer.
translating it or
I don't know if they're translating or not. I don't speak their language.
Right.
so-
No.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean-
skip this one and go to this one.
right. Yeah.
It's like, how do you fill out the form
If you can't speak
if you
English?
if you can't read it, if you can't speak it,
yeah.
unless the guy's sitting there telling you what to do. I don't
Right.
know though. I mean,
You just got to take it at face value.
yeah,
You can't discriminate
because I'm not.
You'll get sued,
Yeah, and I'm not
and then the government have the thumb up your
trilingual or whatever you want to call it,
Right.
bilingual, whatever,
Bilingual.
by any means.
Burma
So-
lingual.
Yeah.
Did he buy a scope when he bought the shotgun, or his plans were to
No.
put a scope
Well,
on it?
okay. I'm still up in the air on that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Did you
where
talk him
that
out of it,
came-
or did he even understand?
Well, he was wondering why his gun wouldn't work.
Oh, so this thing is a semi-auto.
Yeah, semi-auto.
Okay.
He come in, brought the box. It was fully disassembled.
He knew enough to get it apart.
Well, he got it apart.
Yeah.
Damn
Apparently
YouTube.
he shot a round
Right.
through it, but that was it. It just
He
wouldn't
shot one round,
one round. It wouldn't eject the rest.
and so he took it apart because one round wouldn't eject.
Right. So his plan was to bring it back and find out what's going on or whatever.
Wow.
Basically telling me gun don't work, and that's
He's
pretty
a
much
master
all I
of troubleshooting.
could, right.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's still covered in cosmoline,
Yeah.
packing grease and everything. So
Well, you don't. That's like pre-cleaned. That's like pre-lubed. It's ready to go,
Well,
right?
that cosmoline is
Sure,
thicker
yeah.
than shit. It's like
It's
I
thick.
it's
never.
like horking up loogies into there. Man.
I never clean my gun before I fire it.
Oh my
Before I
goodness.
shoot the damn thing. Heat it up, and that cosmoline runs out.
it
quite
runs right out
nicely.
the other end, right?
just tip it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Put a
hold it
bucket.
over the fire. See how that works.
Put a little bucket down there. Yeah.
So his beef was he shot one round through it and it didn't eject. It didn't
Right,
cycle.
right.
but
Well-
it's still full of cosmoline.
Yeah.
And he was
so,
shooting light loads, right?
I put it back together.
Yeah.
I told him, I shouldn't have. I probably should have just left it apart. But
Right. But you're a nice guy trying to help a guy
clean
out.
it.
Yeah.
I told him clean it really good, get that stuff out of there.
Yeah.
I also pointed out on the box that he brought in on the inside, there's a big orange label that says in quotes, "break in period."
Those are just suggestions.
That's
Right. It's not a
That's
rule. It's
just
more
a
of a guideline
suggestion.
than a rule.
suggestion, just like all the speed limits around here.
exactly.
Okay.
They're
You know,
just
stop
suggestions.
signs if they have a
Yeah,
white
stop
ring
sign,
around
especially
them.
if you're from California or Utah. Those
Yeah.
are all
If
suggestions.
you have a white ring around them, they're optional.
Oh,
So,
true. Yeah.
so I, the suggestion that I've heard in the past was you can't move that vehicle if you've unbolted the axles from it.
Oh,
That's
true.
false.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
move it.
You figured out how to do that today.
You can move it.
Yeah.
But it ain't pretty.
I bet you were moving in your pants. Pretty
I
good
was
when we
moving
came
as I
down.
pants. Yeah, as the freaking rear differential flipped over.
And poop came out.
And the Scout was, 5 foot up in the air. But anyhow,
Oh.
that's
So the guy,
rabbit trail.
you know,
So
I
what's the
pointed
break-in
out-
period? What's the break-in period?
So
on this?
it
What's say?
requires shooting Magnum loads
Magnum loads.
on a 12 gauge, at
Okay.
least 3-inch. He was shooting target loads out of it. No wonder it wasn't cycling.
Oh, right.
Um,
Just 2 3/4 loads with itty bitty little shot in
Right.
it. Light
Light,
powder
yeah.
load.
I find a lot of those semi-autos don't run real well on the freaking light target loads anyway.
Right.
right.
I got an 11. Is it 1180?
1187 Remington?
11. No, it's a 11 something else.
1100?
1100 series Remington. My kid has it,
Right.
and that thing, I hate it. It does not run those light loads for his trap and skeet. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to go buy him a freaking Beretta. Call it good.
Beretta runs them better.
Oh, Beretta.
For the light
Beretta
loads?
A300 shotgun.
A300,
Yeah.
yeah.
Freaking sweet guns.
They're the
They
goods.
are.
Huh. Jake wants to start getting into that. He wants to because he's old enough now to do it at Xavier.
Oh, is he? My
yeah.
kids took.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't mean to.
Xavier's.
I didn't mean to take.
No,
from
no,
you.
sorry.
no,
Yeah.
My kids
Rabbit
kids
Trail, sorry.
actually took the season off this year because Kodiak's
Yeah.
in track.
Oh yeah.
But they'll be back. I think they'll be back next
Yeah.
season.
So Jake didn't quite want to do it this year, but he does want to get into it and do it next year.
that'll
Yeah.
be good because that'll give him a season. They do it in the fall and the
Yeah.
spring, so that'll give him a fall season, and then he can go to the spring season, and then he'll
do
go
good.
to state, which state is in Boise. This
Okay.
year it's actually in Coeur d'Alene.
Oh wow. Oh okay.
They alternate.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, how cool is that? That the local high school, junior high, well, this school
that's a full K through
it's
12
a full
school,
K through
buddy.
12 system. But yeah, the only sport that they have there is cross country and
Trap and skeet.
Trap and skeet club.
It's freaking awesome.
That's
Right?
awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
I looked at one time. I looked at doing starting like a pistol type club, like a
Yeah.
22, like a speed shooting type.
Yeah, or a bullseye or something.
I just don't have the time for
Yeah.
it. I looked into it and I was going to do it, but I just don't. I just can't make. I barely
That'd be
make
so
the
cool for
time to
those
do
kids.
the freaking podcast.
right? Yeah, you have to get your stoned friends to come over and do it with you.
That was quite fun. Did we cut off the end of your story?
No, yeah, so keep
Percocet
going.
Dean is what we call it.
That's right.
I'm just, I'm not going to take any more Percocets for the week. I'm just going to save them up for every time we do a podcast. And I'll
We
come
need
over.
to get Dean
Yeah.
a motorcycle jacket that says Percocet Dean on the
Well, there's oh my gosh, there's these funniest shirts that you can get for motorcycles. It says it plays off Sons of Anarchy. It says Sons of Arthritis, and then
There you
it
go.
tells you whatever chapters you get: ibuprofen chapter, hydrocodone chapter,
Percocet.
acetaminophen chapter, yeah, the oxycodone chapter. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Anyway. So the
no,
end of story.
so
This guy
the-
needs to be shooting these 3-inch turkey loads out of this
Right.
thing, but he's only shot one round, light target load. Didn't
Yeah.
cycle his gun. He left the Cosmoline in the son of a gun,
Yeah. It's
and he doesn't speak English.
no, it doesn't speak. And this is like,
Thank you. Come again.
This isn't an everyday. Yeah, this isn't an everyday thing. It's not even an every week thing. But
This
it
is
seems,
unique.
It's there's certain ones that stand out, good and bad.
So how did that story end up? You put it back together for him.
I put it back together for him. I pointed to the big orange sticker. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how much he was taking in,
Uh-huh.
that I was saying, because I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't taking in much of what he was saying. So it's like, I hope he was getting a little more out of what I was saying.
Usually these guys from other foreign, just my personal experience, they don't speak too well, but they understand quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is, taking Spanish and everything. I
Yeah.
actually understand Spanish. I
Más
can't
frijoles,
speak it.
por favor.
Yeah. Not good for Dean, by the way. Or any 12-year-olds for that matter.
Right. Anyway, so what did he end up buying something to break it in with? Or?
He actually bought some steel shot, just number 4 shot 3-inch.
So it is something,
Something with a little more load
little
to,
more
to
kick.
cycle it. Yeah.
but no turkey loads.
No turkey loads.
You
I
should've
probably
given-
should have. That
You
would
should
have
have given the
hilarious.
turkey loads to knock him ass
just
over to
knock
tea
him
kettle.
over because he wasn't very big. He was
Yeah.
pretty small.
He was a little guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smaller than you.
right?
Yeah.
Which is saying something.
Yeah.
Height wise, not
No,
width,
it's shorter. Yeah.
not width wise. Yeah.
wheel of cheese.
You didn't have
Is
a
that
fat
where you're going
apron.
with that?
Yeah, wheel of cheese. Yeah, I went to my wife and I went on a date last night. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods afterwards. Walked in there because I wanted to see if they're. I know. Don't
I'm
make
like,
that. No,
wait,
don't make that
I'm like,
face.
why?
Don't make that face. No, I went in there looking for some cheap shirts like this one I'm wearing right now. These moisture wicking nylon shirts because
Cheap and Dick's don't
cheap
go.
and Dicks.
Yeah.
We'll get this. We'll get
You
more
went.
Dick.
You went out with your wife looking for cheap dicks.
We're gonna get more dick jokes out of this. I guarantee it. So we go to the certain store. Yes, we go in there and we go to the clearance thing, and I'm looking around this thing, and I'm like, "Where's the Omar the Tent Maker section? That's what I need right now. Find me Omar the Tent Maker. Where is his shit? Where's his stuff's being sold at? So I can cover up my because the prednisone makes me eating like a hobbit.
Right,
So I
hobbit,
gain
yeah.
him. Yeah. So I have to get a shirt that actually covers my penis.
You just
right?
like saying that freaking word.
I'm surprised he doesn't do the quotes thing.
Right?
When he says it.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's a real word. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but you could like,
penis. I'm saying penis.
yeah, but you could like, copyright it or something.
Copyright penis.
Yeah, we could make a shirt that says that.
My fat apron.
Make a shirt that says panis right across the.
We're gonna. Actually, I'm gonna get you one, and on the back we're gonna write. We're gonna write on there, Team Panis.
Team Panis. That's my new motorcycle club. That's it, Brothers of Panis.
I had to be official. I wandered away and got my. I found
Oh,
my
yeah,
Smith &
yeah,
Wesson
yeah.
hat.
Good.
I'm gonna be Sons of Panis, and I'm gonna be the fat apron chapter right there.
There you go.
Sponsored by Omar the Tent Maker. And so, anyways, we go to Dick's and we go to the clearance rack. And I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, okay, will this fit? No, this fit? No, because I have to look in the XL now because I'm an XL. For Pete's sake, I'm an XL. Get there and I pull off one off the L's.
I know what your deal is. I'm an XL too.
Right? Anyway, I pull off an L and hold it up and talk to the wife. Will this fit? And she holds it around me. She's like, this doesn't even fit halfway around you. It's not going to fit all the way.
That's a wonderful date night.
For Pete's sake. Anyway, so I walk out of there with a bag full of, I found a couple of XL shirts. And what does it say on the front of the bag? Dicks. I walk out of there with a bag of dicks.
XL dicks. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Oh, easy there.
I'm so sorry. I'm pointing this out to my wife, and she finds absolutely no humor in this whatsoever. That I'm holding a bag of dicks. We're getting out of there holding a bag of dicks. Oh god.
Did you see their big pile of guns that they're going to?
No. So,
Melt
yeah,
down?
go
this is a
explain
good
that.
Segue here.
So, yeah, good segue. Bag of dicks to Dick's Sporting Goods.
So Dick's came out in this last week and said since they weren't selling all these firearms, they weren't going to sell like the AR-15s, because they're black and they're evil and they're scary. Now I don't know if this is taking anything else, but I know it's going to all these rifles, all this back stock.
I still think they're selling mini 14s and stuff like that. Which is
Are they?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
They're just out to make.
I don't go in there, so
they're out to make a statement. The only thing keeping them in business is they sell soccer balls. I mean, really, that's in sporting
Dick's has
equipment.
golf stuff.
But they are going to take all this
Dick's
back
has balls.
stock that they're no longer going to sell, and they are
Dicks and
going.
balls. Dicks and balls.
They are going to destroy it.
yeah. So
They're gonna-
that's interesting to me because that's inventory.
We're going to go to thoughts from behind the gun counter.
Yeah.
Thoughts behind the gun counter.
So
Mark.
working in retail, that is inventory, and if they're going to destroy them, then they're shrinking it out. That's loss.
Right.
So I hope the IRS follows up on that, and with
They're-
their taxes
they're
and everything.
purposely
like
destroying it.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
and they're willfully destroying.
That's
it.
fraud.
It depends on how they claim
if they
it.
claim, if they claim it, then that's fraud.
That
isn't it?
as loss, then that is fraud.
I'll be buttered.
Because they're willfully and they're
Knowingly
doing it.
destroying
knowing
it.
and destroying them.
Now, if they don't claim it, if they just take a hit and say we did this because it's the right thing to do, and they make it as a statement, then that's okay.
Bag of dicks.
Not good for business.
Not good for business.
Not good
Yeah.
for stockholders, right?
Right.
Right.
Shareholders.
I mean, as long as they don't, file it as a loss to the
right.
company.
But if they file it as a loss, that's
then-
going to be
then that's going to be a huge problem. Yeah, and I hope the IRS files up on that.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's. Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have any lawyers that are sitting back there going, just
Wait,
shaking their heads.
They're
with-
just waiting.
just
Yeah.
face palm going.
Boy, Dix is going to get the shaft this
Dicks.
time.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
Okay, too many jokes. Too many jokes. Oh my gosh. This went down a bad path.
this woo, yeah.
Oh,
we took a left turn on this, didn't we?
Have mercy.
Have mercy. So, update. I got an update.
Yeah?
Okay. You know how I explained? Was it you or you? I was talking about the women's class that I set up, and I was going to have.
Oh
them
yeah,
pay
yeah.
ahead
You're gonna
of
make them
time.
prepay. Yeah.
Yeah. Today was the deadline day.
Yeah. Did they? Pay
There's
up?
like a lot of them did actually. I had to remind them once. I had to send out a dreaded email yesterday that said, "Hey, look, it's the 21st. It's tomorrow. I haven't seen your freaking payment. If you don't pay me, you've lost your spot."
They probably thought you were the IRS. Oh no, I forgot to say.
Probably. I think there's like 2 or 3 people that didn't pay. But it turned out pretty good. It turned out I was actually pretty impressed. So
that's good. The ladies that followed through.
maybe they'll show up. They paid. I've got their freaking money.
Right.
And PayPal
Yeah.
has part of it too, because that's not a free service, by the way.
Next
Right.
email you send could be like, "I got your freaking money."
I got you. If you don't want to show up, I'm good with it.
Go
So-
get yourself a bag of dicks.
Good God,
That might not be a good thing to send.
Well,
to them.
go shopping. Anyway, what are your guys? You guys are just dirty.
we are
Filthy minds.
so in New York.
Huh?
If you want to carry a gun in New York, you have to have lots of money, and you have to wine and dine.
You basically have to pay for your permit.
You have to pay for your permit.
Yeah,
There's
you
an
have to
article that
bribe
came
people.
out
Yeah.
where there was a
Bribery
guy
going on.
came out and said it was nothing but a money making scheme.
Really?
They took. Did you not read that article? I
I
sent
didn't.
you?
You sent it to
Did you
me.
read? Did you look at it?
Yeah.
He talks about gifts and Broadway tickets and
So
money.
was
and
this this guy? What was his position?
He was.
Was he law
part
enforcement?
of it.
Or
Yeah.
was he
was part of it, but
administration,
yeah,
or was he?
I think he was one of the higher ups in the.
So he's more
NYPD,
administration.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came out because they're going. I think they're in court right now, aren't they?
Probably, yeah.
And he came out and said that that's what it was. Is a big money making
Yeah,
deal.
because he was on the stand. That's what it was. He was on
Yeah.
the stand, and he didn't want to lie. Cause,
He testified
perjury,
that that's what it was. It was.
That's what it was.
It was a pay for play.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you pay him, X amount of dollars, and they'll issue you.
You
they'll
grease the
issue you a
right
permit.
palm, you're in. I mean, that's
So it's not based on need whatsoever. It's all
money.
money.
Yeah.
Wow.
No wonder they want control over who has
Oh
it.
my gosh.
They
you
want
go
to
to
make
New
the
York.
money.
What a bunch of communists.
That's New York. That's to
New
be
York.
Communist son of a asshole.
communist.
Shit. Stop.
Hey,
Hey, I think my microphone is cutting out. What the?
yeah, something,
okay.
something over there is going on.
More technical difficulties.
Oh yeah. By the way, I will throw that. I think we're just about done anyhow, but I will throw this out there.
We're done?
We're getting close.
What?
Do you have more you want to talk about? Oh, whoa,
I got
we got
plenty I can talk about. I
we
can
have
talk
a-
about my
whoa.
oil change. I can talk about
what?
what?
We we
we
have
got
a
to.
call.
Oh, we got to back to Philip.
Philip, I
Phil-
almost
yeah, we gotta get back to
Philip,
Phil's
I almost
question.
forgot about you. I'm sorry. The show, you guys, the listeners may not realize this because I'm going to try to work my editing magic on this, but we had major technical difficulties on the show, and anyhow, shit didn't want to work. I fixed it, and I'm sorry, Philip. We almost forgot about you, but we got your question. And Philip, you going to call next week? You need to call again. Tell your boss we said hi, by the way.
Yeah.
As I replay this call, you guys will hear Philip had a statement, had 2 questions. We didn't get that second question because
Because his boss called. Yeah.
his
boss
boss
called.
knew that he was playing around, messing around, and listening to the podcast. But here is Philip's call.
Hey guys, it's Philip. Serious question. Where's my Be Like Philip t-shirt? Just putting it out there. No, had some good conversations today and doing the podcast, and kind of have a question for you guys, putting 2 of your comment or 2 kind of things you were talking about together. You were talking about the stickers on your vehicles, drawing attention or not drawing attention, if it's wanted or unwanted. And towards the end of the podcast, you talked about tactical awareness and situational awareness. Do you guys think, I don't know what you guys wear or not, but usually if I'm out, I got a lot of camo shirts and hunting shirts and 2A pro gun shirts. Do you think that draws attention to me in a tactical situation where I shouldn't wear those? Or I've almost seen them as a deterrent a couple times, especially down at the park with my daughter, running around. And I don't want to say creepers are out there, but I've seen a couple guys that just kind of, walking around the park, and then they kind of see me and they kind of walk away. I think sometimes items like that, such as, Pro 2A shirt or a camo shirt, can almost be a deterrent. Saying, hey, you don't know if this guy is armed or not, but judging by his shirt, he might be. Kind of want to get your guys' opinion on that and maybe give you a topic. Another topic. you guys were talking about going out and needing to do some range time and concealed carry time, and I'll have to call you guys back. My boss is calling.
Okay, that was Philip Studi.
Very good.
And what did you guys...
Phillips what?
Studi. S-T-U-T-E. Studi. Do you know of Philip Studi?
Oh, that's his last name.
Percocet kicking in.
I'm sorry, Philip. Dean is on Percocet today. So,
Philip, I'm so sorry. I'm a complete jackwagon.
well, since you were talking over there, Jackwagon,
I'm serious.
we will...
In the name of...
you can go ahead and answer Philip's
I
question.
totally forgot Philip's question.
Camo shirts.
Camo shirts. Oh, right.
We talked about
Whether-
while back. We talked
yeah.
about how stickers on vehicles.
Yeah,
Stickers
but
on
before
vehicles.
Make you
in a
target,
podcast, yeah,
yes.
do stickers on your vehicle that support your Second Amendment and support carry make you a target. And I think it does, because you're not around your car all the time. If you go into the grocery store and you pick some shit up, or go to Dick's and get a bag of Dick's, then you come back out to your rig. You're not there to protect your rig all the time.
They touch my freaking Scout.
Yeah.
I'm breaking their damn fingers.
Yeah, but how do you find them?
Oh, I know
How do you
everything.
find them?
I just don't.
When I was in high school,
I just don't leave my house.
Right, yeah, you never leave. When I was in high school, I had a Volkswagen bus that I bought, and I had to have a bus because I played double bass. I had to have something to carry the bass in, and this bus had the back seat would fold out into a bed. So I mean, shaggin' wagon, right? No,
I can imagine
Never
Dean
no.
driving around this
Right.
bus, playing his bass, popping his Percocet.
shit on a stick. But anyways, this bus, when I bought the thing, it of course it had been owned by a damn hippie, and it had all these peace signs all over the back, had Grateful Dead signs. But you know what? I was constantly having that thing vandalized at school. It was just with chalk. Someone wrote "tree humper" on the side of the thing.
Oh, yeah. So there you
Right.
go.
Yeah. So if I'm not in my car watching it,
Tree humper.
yeah, I'm a tree humper. So the same thing with your firearm stuff. You're walking into Dick's, getting yourself a bag of Dick's when you come out. Then you come back to your car, it's all scraped up because someone sees your firearm on the back there. They're from California or New York, the damn communists are
Or
coming over here flooding the
More
place.
locally, Sun Valley.
Yeah, or from Sun Valley. That's right.
Yeah.
These communist assholes coming over here thinking that you know that their shit don't stink.
We're never
Right.
gonna light up freaking Russia.
Right. Yeah. So
Call
yeah.
them
Anyway.
communists.
No.
So
yeah.
stickers on a car, I think, are make you a target. However, Philip makes a very good point. If you're wearing like a camo shirt, or you're wearing a shirt that supports Second Amendment or anything like that, people are going to leave you alone because that's scary.
I believe.
well,
that's-
no, I do. I think.
yeah.
I mean, not maybe the camo. Around here, everybody wears camo.
Right.
It's. I don't feel that it threatened by anybody wearing camo.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal around here.
But to the communists
But
from
to
Sun Valley
them,
and
yeah.
California and New York
Yeah. I feel
and certain parts of Utah.
the people that wear the Pro 2A shirts, they have all the flags and all this different stuff, because I have them myself,
Right.
flags on the sleeves, stuff like
Right.
that. even have a
I mean, your hat
the
today.
tattoo
There it
of
is.
the
Yeah.
flag, yeah. The battle flag, all that stuff, I think is more, stands out more to me than the camo does. But that's
Yeah.
me,
Yeah,
because
you know,
I'm
you're
around
right.
camo all the time. So.
You're right. Yeah. Camo doesn't really set you off. That just
Right.
means you're going to go out and shoot some ducks.
Yeah, let's go hunting.
Right.
But the
Whereas
2A
guy-
shirts maybe
the 2A shirts,
maybe
maybe.
make you a target. You think?
They could, if that's what the person.
If you're in a freaking
I mean-
mini mart and someone walks in there with a gun,
I don't know if that
and-
makes you a target for
I-
shooting.
I
I,
don't-
think
I
it
don't
makes
really
you more a
think it is. I
target for
think
being berated by the jackwagon.
Yeah,
from,
berated
Yeah.
more. I think it's more of a deterrent, personally.
I think
right?
so too. Yeah.
It could.
People are
I could
looking at
see
that
it
and
as
saying,
both.
okay,
I could
that
see it as
guy's-
both.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Oh, they say to be the gray man. So what is the gray man? I mean, I like those shirts too. I got shirts like that.
Is that like Art Bell shit?
Hey, you don't give Art Bell a hard time. He died last week.
Oh.
And actually, to be honest with you,
Boy, do you feel like a dick.
No, don't I? Just
Act-
put me in a bag. And sell me.
Actually, I'm
I'll
gonna
be a
do. I'm
great
doing.
big bag of.
Art Bell was my freaking hero. I liked Art Bell. So quit laughing over there, Dean. I'm gonna do an Art Bell tribute here probably tomorrow.
Okay, a moment of silence for Art Bell. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good.
Oh,
God.
man. He's ruthless.
Dean's
ruthless.
Percocet is kicking back in again.
It is. I was mellow in the.
Is
break
it
there.
like a time release thing?
Yeah,
And
well,
we're
I
on
don't know.
the
No,
second
these are
release?
short acting. Then, yeah. You hear? What time is it now? I took it at about. What's
Freaking 8:30. Your
oh,
wife?
shit! I mean, crap! I mean, son of a! I mean,
Are you too late?
No, we're good. No, what this did is it got me at a church party. The whole family, my wife went to a church party. I got to come here. I don't have to go socialize. I'm good.
That's
Good.
probably good with being
Yeah.
the way you're
Being on a
know,
Percocet.
So
Yeah.
should we
Especially
send
telling
this,
dick jokes there at
you
the
know,
church.
when your bishop asks where you've been, so like, should I go ahead and just send him
Just
a
send him
link to this
link to the
podcast?
podcast. Oh my gosh.
That might not be a good thing.
Dick
Where
joke?
were you? I was over at Todd's house talking about a bag
Telling
of
dick
dicks.
jokes. Yeah.
But anyhow, Philip, that is our feelings, our thoughts on
Right.
on your question.
So I
So
think consensus is I don't think it makes you a target.
do what
Philip,
makes you.
Philip
freaking
might
happy.
want to tell his boss, "Hey, don't interrupt me while I'm calling into the
Yeah.
in the pod.
But
yeah.
but if you
But, I
do
mean,
that,
just
we
be
want to
careful.
call him on the other phone because we want to hear.
yeah, don't use your work phone.
Now,
We
don't
want-
lose your
yeah.
job, Philip.
We want to,
Please.
but have us on the other phone because we want to hear that. How
Yeah,
that
the conversation about
goes.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
So.
hurry up and wipe Patriot Defense out of your browser history. There, you don't want him knowing that you're looking. at
Yeah,
second
you don't want
hand.
people to see you looking at
You
that
don't want
kind of
anyone know. You don't even know you're a
freaking garbage.
Patriot.
That kind of garbage.
Yeah, yeah. You might get labeled some kind of
Extremist or
Extremist.
something.
Yeah. Then you'll have Robert Mueller up with his thumb up your backside.
So I feel-
investigating you for
I feel
What?
I feel kind of out of place. You showed off your tattoo today.
Uh-oh.
You talked about your panis.
penis.
I went running the other day, and whenever I run over 4 miles, I did
Uh-huh.
I think like 9 or 10 or something the other night.
In a row?
Yes, I have to put Band-Aids on my nipples.
Hey, you know what they say?
And
You know what they say, though. You can't win a marathon without putting a few Band-Aids on your nipples.
I'm gonna pass out.
and I was putting them on. I was like, these really hurt to take the damn things off. And I'm looking,
Oh, no.
my freaking razor's right there. So I got little bald patches.
You shave your nipples. You know what? You can avoid that by just wearing a bra.
It's a good thing you're the editor because you might not want to. You shouldn't have divulged that one. Probably.
I'll let it all out there.
Oh my god. Yeah, just go wear a sports bra. Go.
I am a gun-carrying, nipple-shaving runner.
I bet they make a bra that you can conceal carry in.
Oh,
They do. It's called the flashbang.
The man bra.
The bro.
yeah, the
bro.
bro, yeah, it's-
The bro.
It's the bro.
As I
Yeah,
tear apart my equipment again.
yeah, and shave your nipples.
Okay, so are we
This
done?
is an awesome show. Shaved
Is the
nipples,
technical
bag of
difficulties
dicks,
back,
Panis.
panis.
We got a flag out of him.
that's
You're
all
like the
right.
most upstanding person in the room today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a battle flag too. If you notice, it's going the right way.
Oh, right. Now, why is it that the flag...
It means you don't retreat. So
Oh, okay.
There's two
so
sides to a flag.
It's supposed to look like it's fast because you're going forward.
Well, no, because there's two sides to a flag.
Right.
If you're looking to your left, this
Yeah.
is if you're going forward.
Yeah.
This is how you're seeing the flag.
I gotcha. That's why it's like that, because that always bugged me.
Yeah.
The Army uniforms have it. I thought it was backwards.
No, it's not.
There's got to be a
symbol.
reason.
It means
but
do
I don't
not-
want to be an asshole and ask them, hey, why is your flag backwards?
means
Because
never
they'll just look at
retreat.
me and I'll get beat up.
Yeah.
And I don't, panis.
Yeah. Your panis. Yeah.
Okay, we got battle flag, panis, and shaved nipples. We are checking out for the day. Everyone have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll get this out sometime Sunday afternoon. Enjoy it. This might elicit a lot of phone calls. And if it does, we would... Jeez, Dean. Dean, you got one job. If you want to talk about panis or shaved nipples, go ahead and call us on our podcast hotline. The number is...
Oh, hold on. My contact is goofy. Okay. 1-208 696-4397.
Say it again, just so you get it right.
It again, just so you get it right.
Yeah, read the damn number.
1-208-696-4397. 1-208-696-4397.
Be like Burke.
Be like Burke. Be like
Be
Phillip.
like Philip. And if you want to email me, you sure can. That's patriotdefense13@yahoo.com. patriotdefense13@yahoo.com. Find us on Facebook under Patriot Defense. I'm on the Instagram. I don't know, under Patriot Defense.
Instagram.
Is that like on the line?
The line. I don't
The
freaking know.
internets?
I'm on the internet. I'm on the interwebs.
The interwebs.
The interwebs.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. I'll even take text messages if you want to. If you
you
want to
go.
Yeah.
call and talk to me about Dean's panis, I'll forward you to him. But that number is area code 620-794-6223. That's area code 620-794-6223.
That's Todd's personal number.
That's my personal number.
You're a brave man.
I don't. It's on freaking. It's
It's
on my
everywhere,
webpage,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's on
Going
there.
out.
It's on there.
So, do you have any interesting classes coming up?
I don't. I have a 30-person
30?
class.
Why did I volunteer for that?
That's the one you're doing?
Oh man,
That's the one Mark volunteered to help me with. And I
Right.
think we might be doing it here. I don't know. It's big enough. We may actually use the indoor range just so we can have 3 groups.
yeah, that is pretty big.
But I don't know. I'll figure it out. If it's nice, we may have it here. I only got 7 lanes versus 10. I think it's going to be healthier. I think people will be more happy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if you do that here.
Yeah,
A
I don't
little-
like breathing in that stuff.
They
A
don't-
little fresh
yeah,
air.
they don't leave with mesothelioma.
So that's the next class I have coming up, and then I got my draw and shoot. It's called I forget what dynamic. I don't know threat. I don't know what the hell I decided to call that class. Anyhow, that one's coming up
Yeah.
on the 5th,
Right.
and so that'll be a fun one.
So yeah, true. You want to remind everyone, get out there and shoot.
Get out there and shoot.
Do your 1,000 rounds.
Give me your 1,000 round
Send in
submissions.
reports.
I shot last night and I didn't take a picture.
Take some pictures.
Oh man,
And
well, the sun was going
I
down,
tell you
wasn't
what, we'll take us a freaking group selfie or something.
the
here
lighting
before we
wasn't
leave.
good or whatever. you know.
Underneath your red light here.
Underneath my this
With the
is
sun's
this
going
is
down over there over the Snake River over there.
this is the red light district.
Right. Oh, it certainly was today.
We podcast from the red
We got-
light
yeah.
district. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. Just
Everyone
know,
shave your nipples.
That's right. Everyone shave their nipples. Be like Todd.
Right.
Shave your.
Oh, I got a shirt idea for that one.
And I tell you what, right now, I do not want pictures of that. Do not send me pictures of your shaved freaking nipples. If you send me pictures of your shaved nipples, I'm going to send you a picture of Dean's penis.
I've got a shirt
And I will send
idea
you
for
$10
that.
if you send Todd your shaved nipples.
Okay, I think we're done. I think Percocet's kicking in on all of us.
Have mercy.
I didn't even
So-
take one. And I'm getting like secondhand Percocet.
There-
Right?
Well, it's because Dean's over there trying to smoke his second one. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.